Motivation feels powerful. Feels like energy, momentum, possibility. You wake up early, make big plans. You decide you're finally going to change. And in that moment, it feels like nothing could stop you. But motivation has one major weakness. It's temporary. It comes in waves. Some days it's strong, but other days, completely gone. And when motivation disappears, a lot of people think there's something wrong with them. They think they failed, or they're just not disciplined enough. I've been there a lot more times than I'd like to admit. Have days when everything's aligned, you're focused, locked in. But there are days when that energy, it just ain't there. And eventually you start to realize something important. Motivation was never designed to carry the full journey. Motivation's a spark. It starts the fire, but it don't keep it burning. Something else has to take over when that spark fades. And that job belongs to structure. Structure is what shows up when motivation don't. Structure is habits, schedules, commitment. Structure is what keeps a person moving forward, even if they don't feel inspired. And once that structure's in place, progress is possible. You know, this idea shows up in other places, not just training. It shows up in faith too. Faith isn't something that exists only when life feels easy. Faith is something we practice daily, quietly, consistently. Prayer when you feel connected. Prayer when you don't. Showing up to mass when life feels great. Showing up when it don't. You know, in a lot of ways, faith is that same kind of discipline. It's a structure that keeps us aligned with something far greater than ourselves. And once that structure's in place, something interesting happens. Something a lot of people don't even expect. Motivation comes back. Not because you chased it, but because progress creates momentum. And momentum builds belief. And a lot of times, that belief reignites motivation. But motivation should never be the foundation. The foundation has to be discipline. The discipline's built through small decisions, daily ones, quiet ones, choosing to pray, choosing to work out, choosing to improve, choosing to live with intention. And over time, those decisions stack. And eventually, something shifts. You stop depending on motivation, and you start depending on discipline. Because strength, real strength, isn't built in moments of excitement. It's built through consistency. And consistency is something you choose long after motivation fades. That's the work. Discipline carries you forward long after motivation disappears. The work continues.